Hello you guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Anya, competitive Tekken player, content creator, and everything in between. And today I have a quick video to show you guys some tips on how to break throws. So I'm gonna start with a drill here, popularized by FadyX. I'm actually gonna link you to that video. Shout out Sophie. This is just basic stuff on how to break throws. I'll explain how throws are first, but I will give you some tips, some not so orthodox tips after this, and I think that's the most important thing about this video. But anyways, let me start first of all explaining how throws work in this game. And this is most of the throws. There are going to be a few exceptions which we're gonna slightly go over at the end, okay? But first we're gonna start with how throws work in this game. So there are in general 3 types of basic throws, which is gonna be the 2 throw, which is the left hand. You're gonna see the left hand. I'm doing that with Oscar right now. You break that with 2. It's a 2 break. And then the one with the left hand, which is a 1 break. And then of course the 1+2 break, which is 2 hands. You see 2 hands, you press 1+2 and you're good to go. Now the drill with Dragunov is very easy. I'm not gonna hold you with that. Fee explains it way better, but basically you just go here to the move list with Dragunov. He actually has all of the throws, like all of the normal throws, the 1, 2 and 1+2, which is in his move list. You just select 106, 107 and 108, and you just have it here. I do recommend that you start playing this maybe like just the 1 throw so you can see how it goes. You just play it like that and you start trying to react to it and do it in time, etc. And then you can, you know, start adding the rest of the throws. You can make it a bit faster if you want to here on the action intervals. And you can also add more moves, like say for example you're trying to improve your reactions. You cannot see a snake edge. Well, you can put a character with a snake edge, and you can also add the snake edge in there. So yeah, or any other moves really. Like you can also up the difficulty on reacting to these throws if you just add, you know, different moves. Like you can actually record it with the grabs, like a down for a 1, or you know, a little quick poke, some jabs and then the grab, or you can just put it all separate and just react to it that way. But yeah, that is the drill, and I recommend you do it on both sides because let me show you. You're gonna see some different animations, some completely different animations if you have the character on the left or the right. You see how that looks, how his right and left hand look, and if you're on this side, it's gonna look a bit different, right, because of the angle. So yeah, I do recommend that you practice this on both sides. But yeah, that's just a basic drill. Now I'm gonna go to some other recommendations. Number 1, which I feel that not a lot of people talk about this, most characters don't really have a full mix-up for throws. Like they are not like Dragunov, let alone like King. They don't really have this 2, 1+2 and 1, 2 and 1+2, right? Like they don't have the full mix-up of throws. For example, I think this is a good example. Asuka only has the 2 throw. You can see right there her right hand reaching out, so you break it with a 2. And she has the 1+2 throw, which is she can do one from crouching, which is a launcher, and she can also do the normal 1+2 throw. So with her, you don't ever have to press 1. There's some characters that only really have like the 1+2, for example. So you don't really have to be looking at the hands so much, and that can actually help you not to have like a bigger mental stack than you have to, right? Because you don't have to be thinking about all these other throws. So I think it's also important that you practice with different characters when it comes to throw breaks, so you can also familiarize yourself with the animations. And also keep in mind that it's good to look at the move list and see what throws they actually have. Now I'm gonna give you another tip another tip on how to deal with this in case it hasn't come to mind yet. Most throws are gonna be a high, So if you're 100% sure that your opponent is gonna do a throw, you can actually duck and punish. Now, maybe your launcher is a little too slow like mine. It doesn't have to be a full launcher. You can do whatever. You can do whatever while standing punisher you're happy with. Um, but you have to be sure because there's also downsides, right? Like, not because we think they're gonna do a throw that is a high, they're gonna do a throw that is a high. Like, bad things can happen. For example, you can just be ducking here because you think they're gonna throw you, and then Dragunov just does a mid and he launches you a hop kick, right? Like, you think King is gonna throw you and you duck here and he kills you with a hop kick. So be careful with that. But yeah, that is also an option. Throws, you can also whiff punish them. Uh, I would say it's a little awkward because the little range and like you're not really reacting to it. Well, at least I wouldn't be reacting to it. But I feel like it's more of a, you kind of know that they're gonna throw you. You're a little bit on a distance, so you can throw out the, you know, the punisher. Like, it can work, and yes, it can also be very awkward and difficult. But just know that it is an option. Like, you can try it out, especially if there's some space between you and your opponent. Now, the last thing I do want to mention a few exceptions. There's gonna be some unbreakable throws. The most popular probably is Reina's, right? Reina from stance, she has an unbreakable throw. You actually have to duck and launch, just like I showed you. And that one, you have to do it, right? Like, it's not breakable. I think Heihachi, he also has a similar one. And oh, actually, Asuka has one as well. It's unbreakable, but it doesn't actually do damage. It's a mix-up. It guarantees for a mix-up. It's either a low, the low is launch pushable, or a mid, and the mid is safe. And on heat, the mid is a launcher. Hold on, I did not show you how it is a launcher. And yes, there we go. That's gonna be a launcher for her. I mean, it's not very relevant to throw breaking, but just so you know what happens if you're in that situation. But yes, so there's gonna be a few unbreakable throws, and you know, with Asuka, as far as I know, you just have to eat the mix-up, and Reina's, for example, you can duck and launch. Now, there are also crouching throws, like they will grab you if you're crouching, for example, Dragunov and King, so just be careful with that as well. You know, if you're randomly ducking, if you're just standing, they're gonna whiff. But yeah, and then I'm actually gonna show you this one. Hold on a second. Alright, here we go. So the super famous King Giant Swing. This is also gonna be one of the exceptions. It looks like it's two hands, but in reality you have to break it with a one. And if he actually throws you, then what you can do when you hit the floor is press 1, so you tech roll and you don't take as much damage. That's if there's not a wall in the way. So, and of course, King has some exceptions that are crazy. He does have the chain throws, which it's a whole other thing. You do have to kind of learn how they are, and also he has some mix-ups up in there, so it's kind of crazy. But I hope this helps you guys in general how to, you know, deal for the most part with the throws. I'm confident that if you apply these things, you're gonna be very good at it. You're gonna improve your game a lot. Also, in my experience, this is something that you kind of have to warm up. So don't be discouraged if like maybe you don't play like a couple days or a couple weeks. It really depends on you and how you are. But I take it that my muscle memory deteriorates a little bit if I haven't played in a little while. So you might have to, you know, start over. Well, not start over, but you might, you know, take a little while to warm up and whatnot. But I hope this was useful for y'all. If y'all wanted to do any other videos about any other topics in the game, let me know. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. Have a good day. Bye bye.